Hello dear ASOLs, today I'm here again with new videos. In this video we will forecast the weather across Europe with you. Subscribe to my channel and like my video before we begin. Let's start the video. On March 14, temperatures around Bulgaria, Greece, Italy, Serbia, Albania, Yugoslavia and Romania reach an average of 20 degrees Celsius. This heat. March 14th to March 17th. When we come to other regions of our country such as Spain, Portugal, France, Switzerland, Austria, Italy, Germany, the Netherlands and Belgium, temperatures will hover around 10 degrees between March 14 and 17. Heavy rains are expected in these countries on intermittent weekdays. When we come to our other regions, countries such as Norway, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Finland, Ireland, and the UK are expected to experience intermittent, heavy rains and snowfall in the upper parts of these countries between March 14 and 17. Show the dates after March 17th. Snowfall is expected in the upper parts of Poland, Germany, France, Switzerland, Italy, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Hungary. While the coming system will affect all countries in Europe, it will also bring plenty of precipitation. Especially when the dates show after April 22nd, our polar cold air attack originates from France. Heavy snowfall is expected for the upper parts of Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, and heavy rains are expected for the lower parts. Heavy rains are also expected for Hungary, Yugoslavia, Serbia, Romania, Ukraine, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania after April 23rd. Now let's move on to our precipitation map with you. Show the dates 15, 16, 17 April. Heavy snowfalls are expected in Upper Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, while rain is expected in lower areas. In other regions, heavy rains are expected in France, Belgium, the Netherlands, the UK, and Ireland. Around Spain, Portugal, France, Italy, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Austria, there is a chance of snowfall in the upper parts, but no snowfall is expected in the lower parts between April 17 and 14. But heavy rains are expected in Romania, Ukraine, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Romania, Ukraine, Poland, Czechoslovakia, again from March 14th to March 17th. Expecting rain? If I want to give you a summary, in Europe in general, heavy rains are expected between April 14th and April 22nd. Among the countries where I expect snowfall in Germany, Switzerland, Austria, upper parts of France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. While snowfall is expected in some parts of Europe, especially after April 22, heavy rains will impact after April 22. If I need to make an important warning that will continue to be made, heavy rains are expected in Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Austria, Italy, after April 22nd with the arrival of a cold wave. Snowfalls are expected in France, Switzerland, Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium. In the regions of Norway, Sweden, Finland, I expect snowfalls after April 22nd. If I have to speak for the UK and Ireland, I expect snowfall again in the system that will come after April 22nd. In the upper parts and lower parts, heavy rains will continue to have an impact. Temperature at 5,500 meters for the polar cold front we expect after April 22. Minus 30 to minus 35, with minus 10 to minus 10.5 at 1,500 meters. Northern and southern parts of Europe will receive more snowfall, while other parts of Europe will get plenty of rain. If we want to give a general summary, this coming system is a rainy system. The worst case for Europe as a whole will be rain with heavy snowfall in some parts and intermittent snowfall in others. In other regions, lightning, thunderstorm activity, and rains are expected. I see a 70% probability for the system that will come after April 22nd. If it comes, the scenarios I mentioned can happen. That's it for our video. I hope you enjoyed my video. This is my first video. New videos will come again. Hope to see you in new videos. Goodbye, dear weather lovers.